Hey everyone, it's Stacy from My Petite Garden. Welcome back to another video, or welcome if you are new here. In today's video, we have another vlog. We will be doing some watering. I'll also take you along for some little tidbits of my life recently. Then we will have some repotting, of course. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Welcome to another watering day with me. I have been also fertilizing my plants along with my waterings about twice a month. I fertilize my plants year-round, so even though it's winter now, I don't really stop fertilizing my plants. They seem to enjoy it and they grow almost year-round. Some of them not so much as others, but overall I think they're doing pretty good right now in terms of growing. I've noticed quite a bit of growth on a lot of my plants lately. So I'm gonna keep fertilizing them year round. I don't know how many of you also do the same thing, and at the same time I do know some people do stop fertilizing during the colder months. I have never followed that rule, so I don't know if it's just something that I like to do, and if you guys do the same, let me know, and let me know what the results are that you're seeing in your houseplant collection. As I'm watering, I'm also going to be checking on some of my propagations that I've done, and I will show you guys some of the progress that some of my propagations have made. So you can see here some of my peperomia hope cuttings have rooted. You can see those little white roots, and then on this side there's a lot of roots here. And then in this little pot of Hoyas, you'll see little white roots sticking out. Not as much as the peperomia, but still making some progress for sure. And then here is my pot of Ripsalis cuttings. You can see all these beautiful white roots. So I'm really happy with how these have rooted. And I'm also starting to see new growth on them. So that's very exciting. plants that I have by my window here, they are facing east. However, they get very little filtered light in the morning each day, so I don't really need to give them too much water each time I water them, and they stay really happy here. Later that day, my son and my husband started taking down the Christmas tree. We usually take down the Christmas tree and any Christmas decorations the week of New Year's. So right after New Year's, that weekend, we usually start removing any remnants of Christmas. So it's very enjoyable for my son. He gets to help out his dad, and he he loves taking down all the little ornaments. Then we started baking cookies. These cookie dough from Trader Joe's, I believe they recently released it. They are the gluten-free chocolate chunk cookie dough. They are so good. And usually with gluten-free stuff, it's a hit or miss, but these are really yummy and we all love it so much. It's another day, and today I am out with my mom on a mother and daughter date because we are celebrating her birthday. We went out to get some coffee and then we had some delicious pastry from this coffee house. And then she wanted to go see the sunset, so I drove her to my favorite spot to see the sunset, and she had an amazing time, and so did I. So I am finally going to be potting up together the cutting of the Discidia lanceolata into the bigger plant. I think I'm gonna have to upsize the pot because I don't think the cuttings are gonna fit into this pot. I've also been meaning to change up the soil or just give it a little bit of a refresh since this plant has been in the same soil for so many years now. So that's what I'm gonna do as well. I'm just gonna probably add in a bit of the new mixture and just give it a little refresh and then put in the new cuttings. These cuttings have been sitting in this bottle propagating for way too long. I should have probably potted them up a while ago, but better late than never. So here we are, we're finally doing it, and I'm kind of proud of myself. And I think if I wasn't making a video, I might have just kept procrastinating. It's time to shower off some of the dust and the dirt on the leaves. And this is so satisfying for me because I feel like my plants get so clean afterwards, washing off all that dust. And I know a lot of my plants definitely need a shower or at least a dusting, which I don't do enough of. And I'm totally guilty of that. The saucer is a little bit small for the new pot, so I'm gonna switch it out for a larger saucer. And I'm gonna place the plant strategically a little bit tilted backwards because I don't want it to topple over. It is quite top heavy, especially with my son and my husband. I don't want them accidentally knocking the plant down. Next, we will be potting up these new plants that came in the mail maybe a couple weeks ago. They are a new type of cissus that I discovered. They are called Cissus digitata, and they are so adorable. I am always on the lookout for new cissus to grow. You guys know I love growing my cissus, and I've never heard of these ones before. I saw them online. If I can remember the website, I will put it on the screen for you. I forgot if it was on Etsy or just a regular website, but I'll definitely put it down for you on the screen. There weren't a lot of pictures or photos of these plants or this particular cissus. I don't think it's very popular, but the ones that I did see of this plant full grown or like trailing, it's just so beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Cissus striata, which I used to have. I don't have that anymore, but it reminds me a lot of it because of the growth pattern and the way the leaves grow in like a star-like pattern. If you want to see photos of more mature versions of this plant, you can definitely Google it or search on Instagram. I don't want to run into any copyright issues, so I'm not going to share the photos that I found on here, but you can easily find them online if you just do a search for Cissus digitata. I also just wanted to show you guys all the new growth that's starting to come out on this plant. Like I said, I've had it for a couple of weeks under grow lights, and it's finally starting to grow a little bit. And here's it all cleaned up, watered in. And something else that I noticed under the sunlight, I can finally see it clearly, is that these leaves actually have a little bit of hair on it. So you could see a little bit of fuzziness on some of the foliage here. And I thought that was really interesting. And then here you can get a better angle of some of the new growth that's coming out. It actually comes out a little bit fuzzy as well. So that's really cute. And some more over here. So they're kind of just sprouting out everywhere now. So it's really exciting to see that. I can't wait to see how this plant will look like when it starts trailing for me. And that's the ultimate goal here. Alright, so that will be it for this video. I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!